It's time for the next version of women's history. The generation of scholars from the 60s and 70s who explained to all what the differences were between women's equality or the lack thereof has now met an interesting kind of fork in the road. So it's time to integrate the challenges and the promises of the 21st century with women's history to understand the role of women, how they've changed, how they've stayed the same, but what the specific interests and challenges are for women in this 21st century. That's what needs to be done. That's the history that needs to be written. The challenges for our foremothers, those who were involved in sort of all kinds of activism in the 60s, those challenges, those experiences are very different. It doesn't mean that they're erased. It doesn't mean that women aren't still fighting for the same kinds of recognition or equality or pay equality, but they're different in a much more modern 21st century technological world. So that's one of the sort of important pieces for this story, is for a 21st century generation to understand the challenges of the 20th century for women and their role in society and how they've changed and moved forward in the 21st century.